Lessening of the earth from the ends. Have they not seen that we set upon the land, reducing it from its borders? R.D:41. Then do they not see that we set upon the land, reducing it from its borders? Al-Anbiya:44. In these two verses, it is mentioned that the earth is reduced from its borders. What could be the earth is reduced from its borders? What do scientists say about this? According to NASA's data, the radius of the Earth's equator is 6,378.5 kilometers, while its radius from the poles is 6,357 kilometers. You can see the difference between these radiuses. Here we deduct from the ends of the verse. And with the expressions reducing it from its borders, this kurtosis at the poles is pointed out. In addition, we draw attention to the following point, that the expression we understand from this expression that the reduction still continues. If the verse had said that we have decreased, we could understand that the world was created in its present form from the first day. The expression describes the formation at the end of a process. So the reduction still continues. 2 points that emerge from this verse of the Qur'an are in full agreement with the findings regarding the creation of the world. 1. There has been a reduce in the earth's ends. Indeed, the earth is flattened from the poles and bulging at the equator, and this decrease still continues as expressed in the verses. 2. The world was different from now at the time of its first formation. Over time, at the end of a process, there was a decrease in its ends. This happened as the earth rotates on its axis. This result, which comes out of the verses of the Quran we have examined, is in full harmony with scientific findings. In addition to these points, other scientific facts are also indicated in the verses. One of them is that there is a constant loss of matter around the world with the rotation of the earth. The expressions we reduce and make deficient in the verses point to this loss of matter around the world. Scientists have also confirmed this sign of the Quran and admitted that there is a constant loss of matter around the world, albeit a small one. Again, these verses look at the reduction of land on Earth from another aspect. Scientists at the Space Sciences Institute, a NASA research center, have discovered that the sea level in the oceans is rising as the polar ice sheets melt. The increased amount of water covers more land. As the sea shores are flooded, the total area of the earth or the amount of land decreases. So, the expressions reducing it from its borders in the verses also point to the fact that the coasts of the sea are covered with water and the land on the earth is reduced. Now let's consider this point. It was not possible for people in the time of Prophet Muhammad to know these scientific facts described in verses. Even today, you will see that people who are not seriously interested in physics can't get an answer from the decrease in the land on the earth, the flatness of the poles and the loss of matter on the earth, because an object rotating around its own axis will not get flattened at the poles. Even today, this knowledge is known only to those who have a keen interest in physics or the formation of the world. So, how can we explain the fact that this information was included in the Quran, which was revealed 14 centuries ago? If we attribute this book to an illiterate person, what will we say to the scientific news in this book? Did this person discover these scientific facts, which can only be discovered in our century, on his own 14 centuries ago? So is there any other option other than the Quran being the Book of Allah? There never is. The emergence of the scientific miracles of the Quran in this century against the proliferation of attacks against religion is God's help and support to His believing servants against these objections. Today, the secrets of space and the world are understood more, so that both God's art and the miraculous statements of the Quran are better understood. Yes, the Quran reads the universe. For those who know how to listen.